Today I did my first wet shave with an electric buzzer ever. I did it with the Skull Shaver Pitbull Gold Pro, and I only shaved the right side of my scalp and neck. Why did I do this? I wanted to do a side-by-side comparison to the shave of a classic Harry's razor, which I use on the left side of my scalp and neck. This is about how much head and neck stubble I had to begin with, and to give the Pitbull a bit of a leg up, because it's not really a fair competition, I primed the right side of my scalp with Williams Electric Pre-Shave, then made a very nice lather with some Aveeno Skin Relief Gel, lathered it on, and got to shaving. Now I've used the Pitbull Gold for dry shaves many times now, and it's very solid, but it doesn't even come close to a razor when dry shaving. I was curious how much closer wet shaving really is, and right away this felt incredible. It felt so much better irritation-wise than dry shaving in every way, and it only took a few passes before an area was completely shaven down. It even managed to properly remove those nuchal region hairs all the way at the base of the neck. Those are always pesky buggers that often get left behind when dry shaving with an electric razor. And you could definitely see my skin reacting to this stimulus and turning quite red, but honestly you could whisper tenderly into the back of my noggin and it would turn beet red. My skin is hella sensitive, and it didn't feel irritating to me. And this is the Pitbull versus unshaven comparison for the scalp. We be looking like a cyberpunk character out here. Onto the left side where I'll be using a Harry's razor. And I'm gonna be honest here. I've been using the Gillette Pro Glide razors for well over a month now, and today was the first day that I rebought some of Harry's replacement heads, and I forgot how much sharper they are in comparison, and I guess my scalp is not used to them anymore. So I went in, guns blazing, look at me go, shaving like my upstairs wards pondering apparatus owed me money, and immediately cut myself in like 5 places. So, needless to say, so far I was enjoying the Pitbull a little bit more at this point, but it was mostly my fault for being reckless. But wait, it gets worse. When I went into the back of my scalp, I put my fingers behind my razor, as I usually do with my Gillette Pro Glide, because the single blade back there is at a different angle, but with the Harry's, apparently you can't do this. Youch! Yeah, at this point I was just debating putting childproof locks on all my shaving implements, to be honest. But nonetheless, with scalp lacerated and finger nicked to kingdom come, I soldiered on to get the final scalp result. Pretty well no major differences in terms of closeness / missed areas between the Pitbull and the razor. There was a bit of a stubble patch on the Pitbull Gold side in the temporal region, and then another even smaller patch at the very tip of the crown where I felt some stubble. But I'm still so impressed, because this would look so silly if I dry shaved with the Pitbull on one side and then used a razor on the other side. I'd be out here looking like a scoop of Neapolitan ice cream. And in terms of how my scalp felt, obviously, the Pitbull side was feeling quite a bit better because of the cuts on the razor side, but that's more of an incompetence thing, let's be very clear about that. But it also felt quite a bit better than a lot of my razor shaves. I find when you dry shave with an electric razor, sometimes you get that localized rubbing irritation from all that friction. By using a lather product, you kind of really reduce that irritation and create a nice gliding surface for the rotary razor to work on without creating that friction. And I also wanted to test this skull shaver for neck lineups as well. And it did well for all the hairs except the ones all the way at the ridge of the neckline. Although I did not want to give up on it, so I grabbed my Aberlite Flex Shaper, re-lathered, and went for it again. But yet again, just not getting that fresh line, unfortunately, which is kind of what I expected. I suggest you watch our How to Trim Your Neckline and Cheekline video, where I show you how to kind of work around this while using a head shaver for cheek and neck lineups. I was hoping that wet shaving with this product would be another workaround to make a razorless neckline lineup a one-tool process, but unfortunately, it's not. And here's the wet shave comparison between the Harry's razor and the Skull Shaver Pitbull Gold for the neck. For the scalp, this electric razor is amazing for wet shaving, and I'm going to be doing it way more often, but I'm definitely going to go in with a shaping tool to set my neckline first, like the Aberlite trim, before using it on my neckline in the future. If you enjoyed watching me hurt myself like 6 different times, please like and subscribe below for my pain. This has been Kaz Veselka from Aberlite. Thank you so much for watching. Have a lovely day.